Everything. I'm here at Rockscape and we've got the Green Pea Company, and they are here harvesting vining peas that within 90 minutes will leave this field and then get frozen. Let's go and have a look at that in action. And these pea viners, they have 3 of them on site. They're all PCM. And if you look behind, you've got the front head, which is taking them, you can just see the crop being fed inside the machine. And here, it's extracting some of the greenery back down. So the pods, the stalks, the leaves, etc. come back down, and that'll get worked back into the land. You can also see that ejected at the back. So then on the ground, you can see this is what gets left, and then it'll just get worked in. So here are these gorgeous peas. So I can split this pod. There they are. They are so sweet, I need to stop eating them. So at the moment, what they're doing on the fields here, there's a block which are all peas. They're opening up the fields, they're taking off the headlands first, and then they're opening up blocks within it, and that lets any peas that might not quite be ripe yet already, lets them come on a little bit faster, get some air through, get some warmth through, rather than the large canvas that it is. And that's what they've been doing as they work their way around. And they'll work night and day, depending on what the factory is after. I'm just going to move out of the way, because we've got a tractor coming and they're going to unload. And we'll move along the side and you'll see what I was talking about. It literally takes seconds to empty. So up the hopper comes, and then that's everything. Emptied. And now within 90 minutes, that will be back in the factory and they're being frozen. In comes the door. And they're only travelling there, I think it's probably 1 or 2k, it's not very fast. But when there's 3 of them working, and they're working day and night, they will soon cover the ground. And as this machine goes past, if you look here, you may recognise those. They are class tower tracks that you would see on the combine harvester. And the machine is a rear wheel steer, very much like a combine would be. So we'll go back and we'll see if we can have a look under one of the machines, and you can have a look at the header and how that works. And this machine, this is the header, so this is what comes down and strips the vine and then passes it through up into the machine. So this is something you don't normally see, which is inside the actual harvester. So here we've got the beaters, the satellite beaters to the side, and they effectively take the pod, try and get the peas out of the pods, and the peas will fall through into this meshing onto a conveyor belt below. There might be a few little bits of pod that get through as well. They're fed all the way to the front of the machine, where there's various fans and other buckets and things that will clear that off, so it only leaves the peas then on the final conveyor belt, which feeds it into the tank. I might have missed a few little bits off, but that's the general process of how this works. So if you look at this machine, it looks like it's jacked up, but the machine is fully self-leveling. So when they go on steep slopes downhill, they can tilt it back or to the side. So if they're going along an incline, they can tilt the machine to level that up. What they're doing is they're only required 2 machines today. They don't need all 3. And that's due to what the factory will ask for. So there was a slight squeak on a bearing. They thought, preventative wise, get that fixed rather than it go in the future and they have to deal with it when it's in demand. So while it's a little bit quieter than it normally will be, they can get on with the maintenance job.